All right, well, let's get this, let this fire up for a minute. Okay. What's going on, everybody, and welcome. We're gonna do a little morning, afternoon broadcast today. It was from Roadcraft before this evening's Daisy broadcast. So we're gonna do a little Roadcraft here. I've been making my way through this Deluge. I do like this map quite a bit, as I said in the description. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I've just kind of gotten myself over to here, to the industrial base. So I mean, let's see here, objectives. So I'm not very far through. What's this one? Let's track this really quick, and then we're gonna build this bridge. Get this bridge built. What's up, Justin Wood? Yeah, I'm gonna play a little Roadcraft this morning, afternoon, and be playing some Daisy tonight. Let's see here. Structure. Western Tunnel to Railway Station. I should be able to do this. Okay. How you doing today, man? It's a pretty good day so far. Just got done mowing my tiny backyard. Got the kid done with her homeschool. My other kids are off to school. Woke up early. It's just been a day already, man. It's already been a day today for me. So you have 4 per truck? Alright, wow, this is going to be a pretty good... I think tonight I'm going to play on that New York map for a little bit. I need a break from just running around in circles. Because if anything, I'm going to make my way back and go find another security card. And then go through the bunkers or something until I find a full charge battery. So I think I'm going to play on that New York. I've got a life going. Just got done out of the trader on the New York, which you can buy like a whole bunch of stuff. Bought a M16 with a suppressor, which was pretty cool. Yeah. You know, I've when I lived in Alaska, I was really big into fishing. I used to go fish all the time. And I got down here, and I understand there's like good fishing and stuff, but I just have no ambition like water moccasins and fucking... I just don't want to deal with it right now. Like not too far from here, like just down the block the other day, somebody saw a 3-foot water moccasin in the grass. Live pretty close to the bay here, so I just don't want to fucking deal with that shit. So I just really haven't had the ambition. I've been prepping to go hunting and stuff, so kind of put my focus on this move to do some hunting. I think I gotta look at the seasons, but I'm getting another shotgun pretty soon, I think it's an over and under, or side by side, either way. I'm getting another shotgun here pretty soon for like upland bird hunting, and so I think I'm gonna try to go do some dove hunting this year too. I wanted to maybe do some turkey hunting, but I haven't seen shit for any signs of turkey around here where I'm at. I feel like they're a little more north. But there are lots of doves around here, so maybe I'll go dove hunting. I need to take the dog out and get him used to guns. So there's not too far away from here. I mean, it's a little ways, but there's a Dauphin Island, which is in Alabama, and right, you know, and that's the other thing too, you know, I mean, not so much the snakes. I haven't done a lot of like saltwater or this bay fishing, and there are some places in the bay that aren't far, but I have a kayak and I I want to find like a good lake, or I went north a little bit up the highway and there was a campground next to a river, so I should see if I can find a good public boat launch or something and then go down the river from there. Something to that effect, you know. Let's see let's see if we can. Oh, sweet. I'm glad so this road that these guys are traveling on here, like I had to come out here and I ended up paving a bunch of it. In high school. It's fun, man. I shot my first deer when I was 12. I shot an elk when I was older than that. Not much older. I mean, I was still a teenager. Before I went into the military, so it's a lot of fun. I've gone duck hunting, never shot a duck, but I've gone duck hunting. I enjoy it, hunting, going out and killing something, you know, hunting it. But I don't like to just kill things just because I want to fucking kill it, you know. So whatever I go hunting for, like if I go dove hunting, I'm gonna hunt to eat them. Unless it's like, you know, varmint. Population control. You know, I'm not gonna go shoot coyotes or something and fucking eat them. But anyways, I was saying with that Dolphin Island, it's not far from here, and I just saw a post on one of the fishing profiles I freaking follow. Huge. I don't know if it was a red snapper or what it was. Huge fish, fucking monstrous. But a lot of these guys, you know, they have boats and they go out. Like they go out. They don't just fish from the shoreline here, you know. Right? This next spot, so I didn't pave this next road. Yeah, the wife has talked to me about trying to do one of the fishing charters or something. When she was on the other side of the planet from here, she actually got a chance to go do that. She went barracuda fishing and she caught one. I was pretty jealous. I was not with her when she did that. We'll see. We'll see. There's plenty of opportunity. I think I'm gonna have to pay this fucking road. Where is my paving stuff? And I have gear, like I have gear to go saltwater fishing. I just need to just go there. I haven't bought my fishing license yet for here. Not the end of the world. We'll see. If I do, I'll have to post some videos. I was posting some videos when I was up in Alaska. I finally caught some, I can't think of what it's fucking called now. Sheefish, that's what it was called. Sheefish. I actually caught some shit. I finally fucking got myself a hold of and found some and figured out how to catch them. So we'll see, figure it out. If I was closer to Florida, what I want to do, which I've always thought about doing, I think it is so cool, is I want to go tarpon fishing. And I don't just want to go tarpon fishing. I like fly fishing. I want to go fly fishing for tarpon. That, I think, would be an amazing amazing trip. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go on, I got these trucks coming behind me. Yeah, they're, I hear that tarpon are super energetic. Like they're very, they like to jump and they run, throw their heads. I mean, if you can imagine like a monstrous trout or something, you know, trout, like rainbows are big fighters. And so that's what I hear about tarpon. And besides the fact that they're fucking huge too. I always tried to, when I was living in California, I tried to get into some striper fishing, but I never caught any, unfortunately. Well, I guess so like a difference in gear is one, if you have, for instance, like a freshwater reel, and you're sticking it in salt water, it's probably gonna get rusted really quickly. That's a big one. A lot of times you need to make sure that you have, you know, like a saltwater rated, I guess you could say. I mean, it's not that just a normal reel won't work, but you're probably going to have a lot more upkeep on it, making sure it doesn't get rusted out or anything. And then usually your line, again, you can use just standard fishing line, but saltwater is just a lot harsher on the line, so usually it's not going to last as long. Like the saltwater will break down the plastic in like normal fishing line. Other than that, there's no real, you know, not really any big difference in it. I've thought about doing, see down here, I've been trying to find a nice lake, because the kids have a little inflatable raft, and we have kayaks, me and the wife. So somewhere that we could go, take the kayaks out, do some fishing. But then again, it's so fucking hot here. Oh. The sun is brutal down here. I mean, really, that's like really the biggest difference. And well, I mean, and then size. Like if you're gonna be fishing for something in the ocean, you know, you're gonna be catching. Most likely, you're gonna have the. You have a much higher chance of catching a much bigger fish than catching, you know, a 2-3 pound bass or, you know, a freaking 15-inch trout. I mean, you might end up catching a pretty good size fish. So I mean, then you just have to make sure that your gear is going to withstand what you're trying to do with it. I mean, no difference than if you're trying to go salmon fishing, but you're taking a trout rod with you, you know. Kind of think of it like that way, and you're going to be catching a good enough size fish. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Of course. You definitely have an excuse to go get more fishing gear. There's always excuses to get more fishing gear. Shit, something that I liked about in Alaska was there was transfer stations, you know, garbage. And so I used to always go and always go have a look around. What do they got at the transfer stations? I picked up, well, number one, I picked up a toolbox there, and that's actually what I turned into my loading toolbox. It's got all my loading stuff, my vise and all my gear on it. Really nice toolbox too. It was like a rolling toolbox. Anyways, I also ended up picking up, somebody just left there like some ugly sticks. They were 6 foot, either medium heavy or heavy. Okay, there was a young Garfield. Yeah. See, that's it, man. That's figure out. Like, pick something that you want to go for, and then go for it. Like, I mean, if you want to go, fishing for trout, or if you just want to go, that brackish water. What kind of fish are in that brackish water? What can you target to go get? Because there's some pretty cool fish in that brackish water. I kind of feel, like I really feel like I shouldn't squander, which maybe I'll wait till next year, because I've really been kind of focusing on getting my gun sighted in and getting around me for deer hunting. But maybe I'll do it this winter or something. But I definitely want to go do some fishing. Like, how can I shouldn't squander this opportunity of being where I am. I mean, this bay that I have here, there's all sorts of fish that come in. I sit out here every time I drive by it. There's pelicans out there. You can see there's all sorts of bait fish in it. That's one reason why there's water moccasins right fucking there. But there's lots of fish in this bay. I don't even have a list. I could tell you what they are. Nothing I've ever caught before. Oh, they have there is one fish I've been wanting to catch. It's called a speckled trout. I've been wanting to catch those. Apparently they're not actually a trout. They're closer to something else. Cool looking fish though. I like me some fishing. I can't provide legal advice, but what I can say is look up and see if there is a Florida Fish and Wildlife app. Everything is a fucking app nowadays. Here in Mississippi, it's an app. And look through your regulations, because I know here that if you fish in the ocean, so if you fish south of Highway 90, you have to have a saltwater license. In between Highway 90 and Interstate 10, you can have either a freshwater license or a saltwater license. It doesn't matter, because then you can fish in between there. But if you try going north of Interstate 10, you have to have a freshwater license. So I don't know for brackish water. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know. It's a good question. To deliver failed pump components. Where? From pumping station to marine yard. to machine yard. Machine yard is down here. Pumping station. Which pumping station? This pumping station to machine yard. Oh. It's never the Jews! I'm listening to a space in my headphones. I mean, that's what I would do. I would definitely look up to see if there's an app because, yeah, I've tried calling fishing game around here and stuff, and they're fucking no help. And it's so hard anymore to try to find paper regulations, like find an actual regulations book. Even for hunting, like I've been having a hell of a time trying to figure out the regulations for hunting. And it's pretty much like, you don't have to have a tag. You buy a hunting license, and then if you shoot a deer, and you shoot it on public land, you're supposed to report it in that you shot a deer, but you don't have to tag it. And then you can shoot like up to 3 deer in a year, and blah blah fucking blah blah blah. It's crazy. When growing up in Oregon, where I used to go deer hunting, any sort of hunting, like you had to go buy a physical tag, and you had to ensure that the day of that you shot that animal, like right as you shot it, like you need to tag it, because if Fish and Game was to catch you and that thing didn't have a tag on it, like you were going to be in big trouble. But now that I'm older, you know, I realize Oregon's kind of a commie state. A bunch of bastards there, fucking liberals. Which is funny, you know, liberals, you would think just from the name that they'd be quite liberal about it, but no, they're not. Charlie's not here, you silly kid. He's at school.
I forgot.
What's your question?
It's something about like hard mode.
Oh, is it in Minecraft?
Yeah, there's like a hard mode.
Uh-huh.
And he said something about it, but I didn't hear what he said. So like he was whispering it to sister. But I did hear it.
Well, I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah.
Why don't you go get dressed for the day? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think that's what he said, huh? He said that if you were to die on that server or something like that, you couldn't. That was it. You're done.
Yeah, like you would never find out possibly again.
Right.
You can't tell us if you die, like you never find out. Like ever again.
Right. I don't know. Something to that effect, huh? Right. All right, go get dressed. Go on. Yeah, Missouri. Missouri's kind of a liberal state too, isn't it? Missouri, Minnesota, that whole area, they're kind of a blue state, aren't they? I don't know. Down here, man, from what I understand, there's like a ton of deer down here too, so that's probably why they have such a go shoot something. Go back. All right, this shit's almost done. So I feel like make sure they're gonna get up this hill. There's no reason they shouldn't be able to get up this hill. All right, where is? I want to build this road right here. I want to build this road so I can get through. I don't know. Well, if I open this up, see, because even if I open up this, then I'll have to build this road. Where's my log cutter? Thank you. Go try it. Tell me how it turns out.
Yeah, I think I'm going to die.
Well, it's actually kind of crazy about that is Oregon is exactly the same way. Oregon is very, if you actually look at a map, Oregon is
you know how to finish a road, don't ya? Almost
red.
A shame we just
Everywhere
have
is
machinery
red.
on it. Maybe we can
But then
make
you
a
have
racing
Portland,
circuit.
Eugene, Salem. You have the
Now
I-5
ask
corridor.
around.
What?
Right now, like, this is normal Minecraft, so like, it's
Right.
not really fun. But how you make it hardcore is you just want hot, is you twist it, this is
Ooh.
like a hardcore mode.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, so when you twist this one hard, it turns on to hardcore mode. But if you don't want it hardcore, twist it again, and it turns back to normal.
Turn it back to normal mode.
Yeah, so if you die, like,
Well, good luck with that. How interesting. Yeah. So, what do I need? Really? I don't know. So for fishing, you know, something I've been wanting to do is, just because I've never done it much, is bass fishing. I've done a little bit. I've caught a few bass. I've caught, I guess you could say, panfish, like you said. But and smallmouth. Done a few little bit of largemouth fishing. Yeah. You talking to me? What did you say? Why? Really?
At all.
Yeah, smallmouth. I used to do. Didn't do it often. Only went a few times, but the Umpqua River in Oregon. I believe it was the South Umpqua. We would go on, and pretty good fishing. Pretty good fishing there, especially summertime when the water got low. Man, I'm having to build so much road on here. I did a lot of trout fishing. That was the main thing I used to really do. Was trout fishing. Okay, let's see. Which dump truck is this? No, it's that. That's that. It's that. Stump grinder. What kind of reel do you use? Like, I don't care about the brand, but do you use a bait caster, a spinning, or something else? So because I normally use like a spinning reel, but then when I was up north, I ended up buying a bait caster because I was using it for catching pike. I really enjoyed catching pike. But I ended up buying a bait cast. I can't even use it now because it's fucking broken. And I've got little pieces for it. But I got an Abu Garcia black bait caster. I liked it, but I've noticed it really depends on what you're using. It works great for using like a spoon, anything heavy. But like using a spinner, especially like like a rooster tail or a nap or something. It seemed to me that when you would cast, if that blade caught and I know there's different settings and all this stuff, but you wanted something heavy so it would carry its weight. If not, then you'd get a big old rat's nest in the reel. Obviously, a spinning reel is like the go-to for everybody, but and I like when I have a nice Cabela's, which is the heavier one. It's a pretty good size one. And then I usually just end up buying what are they? I got some Abu Garcias, like just cheap ones. Although, oh no, I did get a really nice one. I did get a nice what was it? I can't think of it. I could go look at it. I gotta take it apart. But I did end up getting a pretty nice, a nicer spinning, like a trout size. I usually throw this from like 6 pound on it or something. God damn it. There we go. Nice and clean up. Yeah, the thing with the bait caster that I realized was you have two adjustments on it. You have your spool tension, and then you have your you had a spool tension, then you had another adjuster, and then that was what you ended up playing with and adjusting, so that way when you flipped your line out, because it was really easy to learn how to use a bait caster. I mean, it wasn't difficult. It was just a little bit of practice. The part that I found that was probably the more difficult was just getting your settings right when you were using different gear. Okay. Okay. Right. So I messed with top waters just a little bit. Like I said, they weren't. I wasn't fishing for bass as I was fishing for northern pike. And there was this one lake where it was pretty weeded and deep, but then there was this one spot where it came around, and there was just this little itty bitty like channel. I mean, not even a channel. It's just barely big enough. I could get my kayak through, and just deep enough that I could get my kayak through. Funny enough. And so when it came through there, the water was between 4 to 6 foot deep, with a pretty decent weed bottom. And they would come up there in the summertime, and they would spawn. And water was crystal clear, so I would take different top waters and flip it out there, especially if you could see one sitting under the water. You flip it out there and kind of mess around with it. Coolest fucking thing in the world. It just gets your heart pumping, because the water was shallow enough that they'd come as fast as they could, but it would make a wake in the water from where they were coming. I mean, absolutely cool. Coolest thing. Anyways, yeah, that was by far probably the fun thing. That was really what got me into wanting to do top water, was just strictly that. That was where I really messed around with it. Other than that, I used a lot of spoons. Spinners. That was the biggest thing that was up there, was northerns. I survived all winter. I tried getting into some burbot, but I never did catch one. Tried a few times. Top waters are fun though. I don't know. I like to think about top waters a lot as like fly fishing, because I really enjoy fly fishing. It's a lot of fun, and it's like to me it's a very visual fishing, because it's you get to see them coming. You you get to, how can you attract that fish? And so you get to see them actually come to the lure and hit it. It's quite neat. Now, what kind of top waters to use to do this or that, I don't know, but and then soft baits, like swim baits and things like that. Those are always good, just because they're just so lifelike. Nothing can beat something that's what looks like these fish are actually eating. Yeah, I mean, and all the fishing that I've done and stuff, because I like my kids, some are like, oh, fishing is so boring. Ugh, it's so boring. You just stand there. Right. But you'll never catch anything unless your line's in the water. I have thrown and thrown and thrown a line in the water thousands of times and haven't caught anything. But then there was also times when I threw that line in the water and I didn't think I was gonna catch anything, and bam, there it was. Boom, just fucking nailed it. So it's you gotta keep trying, you gotta keep at it. Show I always enjoyed watching was what the fuck was the name of it now? River Monsters. River Monsters, that's a good one to watch, man, because now that you get techniques, I mean, you can watch the way that he fishes and stuff, but big fish, big bait. You're using small stuff, most of the time you're going to catch smaller fish. You want to catch a big fish? It takes a lot more patience, a lot more effort, and big gear. You'll catch them. That's something that I've, a lot of people used to, fishing for northerns. Pretty fun. Oh yeah, they're great fish, this, that, and the other. Even like bigger ones, they were just okay, because it seemed like to me, like you would hook one, bam, and then they'd fight, and then boom, they'd give up. They would literally just like onto their sides, and then that was it. All the way up until the side of the boat, or up to the bank, and then once they saw you, then they go ahead and then thrash a little bit more and fight a little bit more. And so usually, you know, I figured out after a while that you just have to let them go again. But yeah, man, I spent a lot of time fishing in Alaska because I always wanted to fish. The biggest northern I caught was 30 something inches, I think. And I caught a 20 some odd inch tarpon. That was cool. I got that on my YouTube channel. A couple tarpon, not tarpon, but she fish. They look like a little tarpon to me. That's what they look like. And it was really cool too because they had a super smooth mouth, which I thought was quite interesting. Oh yeah, the last cast. I always love the last cast. What's that? Roadcraft. Kind of, huh? A little bit. What? Oh, really? That makes sense. Maybe sunflower fire. Okay. Nice. It's funny, this game is roadcraft, and this particular map, I've been building a lot of road. It's just so much easier when you have a decent road. You gotta do a lot of ice fishing too. That was the last. That was always fun. Yeah, right. It could be a little bit of a misleading game. I don't know. Like I think I thought Expeditions was a shit game personally. Out of all of this, because you know these genres. So there was Mud Runner, which was I enjoyed Mud Runner. Bought it on sale on the Xbox on Xbox Live or whatever. I didn't even know what it was, and I was like, wow, this is kind of a cool game. Played it quite a bit, and then Snow Runner came out, and I enjoyed Snow Runner a lot. So I was excited when they were coming out with Expeditions. Like, sweet, you know, but just a new kind of world to go in, you know. And so it came out and it sucked. Did not like it. I did not like how it was so open. Like I found myself rappelling down mountains. Like to me, that just wasn't very fun. It was not very fun to me. It was just kind of boring. And I still think so far to this day that Snow Runner was by far the best. The best one. The mods were great. Enjoyed the mods. I have my steering wheel still. I need to see if it'll work for my PC. I'm not sure if it will. I like it. I used to use my steering wheel for WRC, but those games have all sucked. Although I heard EA is not going to be doing the next WRC. It's going to go back to Nancan or Nancon or whatever it is. So I'm kind of excited about that. I really like those. I like the more simulation compared to the arcade. Yeah, I think it will. I forget which one it is. RWO, I think it is, or something like that. It's just USB. Chosen. Let's see. Do I have enough?
What?
Sick. I thought about trying trying this game with the steering wheel, but I tried Mud Runner with it and I didn't particularly like it too much. I feel like it's too slow. This is such a huge fucking trailer. We went for lunch, kid. You don't know. What do you mean you don't know? It is like lunchtime. Do you want a peanut butter sandwich? I think so. You can make that yourself. Good idea. This thing that I'm hauling here is a mobile, essentially it's a mobile sand quarry. Since I'm running I don't have a sand quarry near me, instead of having to make these long trips, I can just take this over there. to bring over the paving materials as well too. Maybe I'll get that paver. Oh wow, this has got a huge huge circle. That's the word I'm looking at. You need to go get yourself, go make your macaroni if you're gonna make it. So pause your game, go make it, and then while it's cooking, you can play your game. I know it doesn't take long. It takes 3.5 minutes. What should we have for dinner tonight? I don't know either. I feel like a good steak tonight. Yeah. Some beautifully delicious grass-fed beef. Local beef, too. Within 100 miles from here. I think it's actually less than 100 miles. We were going to this butcher shop in town. Oh, and I still go there. I go there to get my bacon because it's not pumped full of nitrates, and then I buy chicken from there because the chicken that they get it's from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, so it's local chicken. And then the beef is even closer to us. 330, yeah. Time cook 330, and then press start. But anyway, so the butcher shop we went to, the steaks were actually coming from air quoting, a small farm in Kansas. But then I just started getting it, and it's not the best quality beef. It's like the same kind of shit you go to the freaking grocery store and get. That's how I felt. And then we spend less money, and we're able to get what's called a mini cow. So it's 10 pounds of hamburger, 5 pounds of steaks, and 10 pounds of roasts. And we get this last time we got a shoulder roast and some tri-tip roasts. Works out really well. I have to get it like every month and a half or something like that. We order beef. We end up spending less than what we did when we were buying the other shit. And it's way better quality. Way better quality. Yeah, we used to do a lot of Sam's Club, and well, another one that really got us was the hamburger. The hamburger was gross. We're fancy in this house. We don't just do mac and cheese. We do Velveeta cups. Velveeta mac and cheese. Gosh. What? Oh, you need my help? On my way. See, I think I'm gonna go for about maybe 15 to a half an hour, and then I'm gonna hop off for the day, or for this daytime. And I'd like to see if maybe I can't make my way and get this last bridge made. I've been trying to get like an objective. I mean, technically I've done 2 objectives because I've done some infrastructure routes, but I've been, like I said, I've been having to lay a lot of road on this one. So, it takes a little bit longer, especially if you want to do it right and not just fill in mud holes. Okay. Slow down just a little bit. Slow down just a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna be on super late tonight because my other kids have started school, so I have to get up quite a bit earlier to ensure they're all out and everything. But I'll be on probably around the my normal time, and then I'll probably be on for 2 hours, at least 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. then that way I can still get a decent little adventure in. And then my Friday night Daisy stream, I'll be sure to. I'll stay up late for that one. Should be listening. Bought an audiobook, which is pretty good. I've been really digging into reading books about how freaking just nasty of a government we are. About how many terrible things that we've done as the United States of America, and nobody even realizes that we're just disgusting. Like, I've been reading this new one from Max Blumenthal called The Master of Savagery, or no, Management of Savagery. The Rise of Al-Qaeda, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and Donald Trump. Really good. It's actually been a really good book so far. I've just started it. I guess it's been a really good audio book. I've got another book I'm reading too, called Lobbying for Zionism on Both Sides of the Atlantic. I'm about halfway through that one. I'm reading that one. I don't get as much time to sit down and read as I do have headphones in, so I've been trying to, I'm starting to do some more audiobooks. Oh, I have to activate this. Unable to activate scan place screener on a sand surface. What? What the fuck does that mean on a sand surface? Well, what if I so can I just... Wrong way. I am on a sand surface. Let's see. Do I have a sand surface up here in front of me? I know. Okay, right there. That's where it has to be. Oh god! What the fuck is this thing doing? Okay, so that gave me some more range, I think. I feel like that definitely gave me some more range. Well, there's something I did notice that you can do. So you see how on here, how there's this little of sand around the truck? So if I had another truck, I could sit here, fill this up, and then run that truck up a little bit closer, and then I could fill up this off of that truck. That's pretty cool. Let my dog in. Oh. Do one more load and then I'll flatten all this. I wish when you traveled over a road more than once that it would get more and more. It doesn't. Like it does a little bit, but then it usually goes away. Nice. What? I can get my that sand core to work. This is a sandy surface, but what's the fucking point of having a sandy surface if it only works with sand pits? The sand pits are freaking. Are you playing your cat game? Right. We're adopting some cats. Right. Cats you're adopting now. Got it. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Pretty darn cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm sure you did.
This cat is a French cat.
Okay, that's a French cat, huh? Right. Nice. Cool. Yeah. I can imagine, man. This is certain things, you know, you used to do. Always fun to reminisce on. Well, we better pay attention because he's not getting more time right now. I wish I could get on the kid. Oh, really? Right, that's what you were saying. I hate the rocks in this game. Oh, so see, this is... So I'm gonna have to make this corner. I mean, I could cut a road through here, but I think it'd be Yeah, you know, I'm always around a lot of airplanes. And I used to work, when I was in the Air Force, I was a mechanic, aircraft mechanic. I reminisce quite a bit about that. That was a lot of fun to do. Very cool thing to do is work on planes, let alone military planes. Be around and touch them, touch the shit, fucking play with them and everything when they're running. And something that most people don't get to do. Shut this off. Shut down. Okay, so now we go get my other truck. This one. We can stop this from working. It doesn't need to be working anymore. So we can go deliver my logs now. Whoa, how did I get so many? Oh, I wonder if I've been getting those from my infrastructure routes. The little purple numbers there in the top right. Use those to activate like sand pits and stuff. I wonder if I earned those from my infrastructure route. See if I can make my way through. Nice little push to get me through there. Yeah! Objective. This is where I wanted to go. Sick. Alright, so I gotta replace that pipe. Something I'm gonna have to do. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, Pipes Factory. So this is Pipes Factory. Drive this down here, see if we can't get ourselves set up. Can I activate it here? No. So where's some fucking sand? It's sand. So where is some sand? There have been little spots that I've seen sand, but where is there sand now? Okay, so there's that. Got all this other stuff. Let's pull this out of the fucking mud. Come on. So what to do next time? Clear damage from the train accident. Where's that at? I haven't even freaking been there yet. Oh my gosh. Okay. What else do we got? Main objective. Gather resources and send them to the tunnel. So I have to get some steel beams made. Okay. Where's my steel beam factory? Oh, right here. No shit, it's right here, huh? So if that one's green, why is this one red? Why are these red? What do these need? Oh shit, there's a garage right there. Let me go there. I could have sworn I... We gotta check this out real quick. So over here, let's look at this. Why is this red? What do I need? It's probably electricity. 'Cause it's gotta need. Let's see. Wonder if it's electricity that it needs. I've not made it to a see, industrial base, garage and storage. Electric field to municipal transfer station. Where's municipal transfer station? Cause this works. I've done this. I'm pretty sure. Have I done this? I've been here. So this works, but why doesn't... I wonder if I have to fix these pipes. Get these pipes fixed. From electric field. From... So I'll probably run this through here. An electric field to back up. And municipal transformer station. That's industrial. Where's municipal at? So we'll have to run to that. Interesting. Probably just run down this road. Replace pipes. Replace pipes. There's probably those infrastructures I gotta do. Yeah, it's probably those. Well, we'll do those for next time. Because this would be nice to get going. Steel pipes factory. I don't need the steel pipes factory, but this industrial base would be nice. What I need to get going is... What was the objective? Steel beams, which is right here. Good to know, because there's a bunch of junk around here that I could take to it. It's a big map. Well, let's see here. Let's fill up. What is that? Nope, I guess that's not recycled. You can get money for these, the heisters. I've been taking those and selling them. Where's my truck at? Oh shit. Think it'll fit? I think it'll fit. Let's see. Ooh. Let's try this. Ooh. Let's drop that bitch down. Look at that. Woo! We are full weight. Now the question comes. I mean, You know what? I think we're just gonna go this way. Yeah, it's fine. It's not the heaviest thing I've put in the back of here. Ooh. Where am I? I haven't even gone this way yet? What the fuck? Oh no, I came through here last time. Oh my god, my dumb ass almost fucking flipped myself. Yeah. Yes, you can. Go ahead. Right. Okay. Well, we're not gonna go that way. We have to fix that way. See, this is what I mean. Like, some of these roads are just so nasty. But we'll save this for probably tomorrow. We'll drive this back. Sometimes these are kind of hard to drive in third person. Don't worry about that. Shit. Fuck. Now I'm like stuck on this island. I'm gonna have to. What? Oh god, dude. Well, I guess we're just gonna park that right there. All right, man. Well, I'll be on tonight. I will be playing some DayZ this evening. This is where I'm gonna leave this for now. So, it's been a pleasure talking with you, man. We'll talk to you next time. Later. Bye bye.